Hey Amy, it's Shayna Conrad.
And Liz Kukul from Make Me Hot Meals. And today we are making spaghetti, and you can't get more back to basics than spaghetti. So we're going to start off with a grass-fed ground beef from Jacob's Meat Market in Appleton. And we are choosing to use grass-fed beef just because we think it's awesome and great and has great quality meat. So that's up to you what kind of beef you choose to use. So we're going to put this right into our pan to start browning.
We're going to brown our grass-fed beef with onions and mushrooms. So this is seriously just the real basic part of the spaghetti sauce. So I'm just going to get a couple onions in here. You want to grab those, Liz? Mm-hmm. And then we'll slice up a few mushrooms. Now, obviously, depending on your kids or your likes or dislikes, if you don't want to use big chunks of onion, you could totally use an onion powder. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to use big chunks of mushrooms or no mushrooms at all, totally feel free to leave that out. I have put green pepper and red pepper and all kinds of funky stuff in my pasta. It just depends on what you like. So I think we'll do one more. So we're going to move from here over to the stove now and start browning this and then get the rest of the really fun ingredients into our spaghetti sauce, because even though it's back to basics, we've got to make it a little funky. I mean, seriously, you're talking to Liz and Shayna, so let's get it on here, okay? So here we go.
And now we're at the stove. We're browning our meat, our mushrooms, and our onions. And this is where we're going to add in our fun ingredients that make this basic recipe a little more funky. So we're going to start off with some Worcestershire sauce. Put a little bit in there. You can hear the onions and mushrooms starting to heat up in there. We're doing a little bit of A1 steak sauce. And these just give it a little more depth of flavor in this spaghetti. And then a little bit of soy sauce. Then we have our dry seasonings. We have a little bit of oregano and a little bit of basil. And then we are going to put in some garlic powder. And we use Penzi spices for this because it's almost like using fresh garlic. And a pinch of salt, a little crink of pepper. And we're going to stir that all in. And that's just going to bring in that extra funky flavor to our spaghetti as that browns up our meat. Hey, and we're back here with our browned meat with mushrooms and onions, and we're about to stir in our tomato sauce. So I'm going to take a couple scoops of this and mix it right in with our browned up veggies and meat. There we go. Mix it up.
Cool. So all the flavors are already in there. The tomato sauce is just going to kind of disperse all that around. Here we have a little bowl of organic pasta. I think that you can use any shape you want for spaghetti, even if you don't feel like using spaghetti noodles, because I have children and they think it's funny. And the reason we use organic pasta is because it's one of those foods that has lots of enriched flours and preservatives and things in it. If you buy it in the regular aisle, it's organic pasta, for me at least, and my family, is totally the way to go. So we're just going to ladle this right on top of the noodles. You can do a massive bowl of this for your family. You can do individual portions for yourselves, whatever you prefer.
Would you like more?
Yes, I would like a little more. Please give me one more ladle. You could throw Parmesan cheese on it if you have grated or shredded. Either or would make it nice and pretty. And there you have our back to basics spaghetti. So if you would like meals like this delivered to your door,
you can visit makemehotmeals.com.
Thanks, Amy.